Now, well, we had a much calmer night last night at McHale Center than what we experienced on Saturday. I just want to get your thoughts on when you found out about the situation. I mean, were you aware of what was happening in the Zona Zoo as it was happening on Saturday night, and kind of what steps you've taken to try to assure that we don't have a repeat of an incident like that in the future?
Thank you. I was not aware of it. In all candor, how I learned about it was I had already headed into the tunnel when the chant apparently broke out. And I went up. Someone came and told me a fan threw a water bottle and threw a soda at the BYU team. And so I went over to the BYU basketball program to go apologize for that, for our fans' behavior. And then when I was doing that, and they said, "And did you hear about this chant?" And I said, "No." So then I said, "Well, I really apologize. That's not how. I'm a proud alum of this university, and I'm embarrassed, and I apologize for how its words aren't enough, but I apologize for how we represented ourselves and how that may have made you feel." So then Nate and I spoke and, heard about the chant more, and I said, let's make sure we got to apologize. And so we did. One thing we missed is we apologized to BYU and their fans and student athletes and coaches and staff. And, I spoke to their head men's basketball coach, and I spoke to Coach Holmo and apologized directly to them, as did President Garamella. And then we also issued a public apology, but we should have mentioned the entire LDS church. So for that, we missed that night. I think we put out our statement like about midnight, but we should have included that. So I missed on that. But really, it's not who we are. Like the University of Arizona, like I said, I'm an alum, and that's not who we are. So again, we can and we will do better. In terms of steps that we've taken, right away, we reported the incident to our Office of Student Conduct and our Office of Institutional Equity, and I know they're conducting a formal investigation. We also made sure, and the student that we knew that was involved, I would give our band director, I really appreciated his approach and making sure that student was suspended right away. The fan that threw the water bottle and soda at the BYU people, we pulled their tickets for a year. You can't do that. That's not who we are. So we took away their tickets, and then we also had meetings beginning on Monday with our Zona Zoo and our student leaders, and making sure that we had that conversation about accountability at the University of Arizona and our athletics program and our students and our whole school. That's just not who we are. So again, it's been a good learning opportunity for all of us. And we also looked at our game management. Did we not have enough of a show of presence on that court? And so if you notice the Utah game, we made sure that we had a presence at that handshake line and near where our students were. And it's and apologies, they don't take away the pain that the incident inflicted, but we had to start there. And we were just embarrassed. And we're gonna keep learning from this, and we're gonna keep making sure that we're refining our processes and having open dialogue to make sure this doesn't occur again.